Larry Hoff is going up, down, round, and round. He's hitting the rides at Astroland Amusement Park. And it's shaping up to be a steamy July with this sexy star on the cover of Playboy. Karina Lombard is coming by our studio. Plus, Alien, and she may steam up things on the small screen, but you haven't seen anything yet. L-Word star Karina Lombard is taking it all off for Playboy. A sneak peek when she stops by live. L-Word star Karina Lombard is stripping down for Playboy. See the sexy spread when she stops by live right after the break.
All right, from Legends of the Fall to her steamy role on the lesbian series, The L-Word, Karina Lombard has starred alongside some of Hollywood's hottest actors. Now she's ready to reveal herself in a delicious double exposure for Playboy magazine, and she's here with us today. Welcome, Karina Lombard. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
I would like to take a minute and thank whoever books the guests here. Thank you. You've done well. It's nice to meet you.
Well, nice being here. And what can I say? It's,
I could ask you a question now.
Yes. Please. It is so early in the morning.
It is.
I'm surprised I can speak at all.
I was reading about you, and you were saying I was reading Playboy because I read it for the articles.
Sure.
But of course, I was reading about you. It said before the show, the L-Word, you thought that you may be bisexual.
Of course, you're going to start with
that. Of course,
you have to.
It said you may be, but now you're not so sure.
No, but do you know the 4400s? Have you heard of it?
I was going to get to that show.
Yeah, it is an amazing show. It is such an awesome show.
Right,
Everybody should watch the show because it addresses so many great issues of being a human being on so many levels.
I haven't even gotten to that yet. I was gonna set this show up like, oh man.
So, about being bisexual. Well, I did the L-Word because I thought that as an actor, the one power you have, if any, is to where you touch the emotions of an audience, and you show them someone who's a lesbian and happens to be is a person that happens to be a lesbian, and you are attracted to her, and so it raises question within yourself: oh, does that make me gay? So I love that, and I think it's such a time to drop judgment on, love. You love who you love. Leave them alone, for God's sake. They love each other.
Well said. Well said. Now you're starring on the 4400. The series focuses on the event when 4,400 people who are presumed dead or missing emerge from a blinding white light back into the world. Now, who do you play? And explain what I said just a little better than I just said it. It's a blinding white light. What happens in the show? I don't understand what happens. What's the premise here? Well,
the 4400s are these people that have disappeared throughout decades and all reappear at the same time in the same place. And through their lives and who they are, they have a ripple effect that goes through the world. And then you find out, in the first season that they've been taken by humans from the future to save the world.
It sounds like an interesting show. We'll be watching out for that.
It's fantastic.
By the way, and you're in Playboy magazine, I would be remiss to...
and you know what I have to say? It was the scariest thing I've ever done.
Was it really?
Well, the way I was raised, it's like that was the street ticket to hell, to do that. It's like... an intelligent woman,
Right.
But what was wonderful about it is they had this very clear vision of what I wanted to do, and they had been trying to get me a layout since White Sargasso Sea, which was 10 years ago, and I was always like, no, like, ew, like all these reactions, but finally, you have to conquer your fears, right? So I went ahead and did it, and they were amazing. They totally let me do my thing. They were so supportive, and the interview...
the interview part's
like, I never saw it.
So much for the interview thing. Well, thank you.
Well, no, I was very grateful to be on the L-Word because you know, it
opened a lot of doors.
Yeah,
sure,
it opened a lot of doors for a lot of people and for myself.
Okay.
And, you know.
So if you want to see more of Karina's steamy pictures, check out the July issue of Playboy magazine, now on newsstands. You can also watch her in the 4400. It's Sunday night, 4400 on Sunday night. That's on USA. Coming up next hour, CBGB is fighting to stay in the city. I'll tell you how you can help the famous nightclub in just a minute. Thank you for being with us. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, Karina. Thank you, Chris. When we